Series Evil Lynx 2, The Haunted Investigation, Episode 2, Investigating Supernatural Phenomena, The Dark Secret in the Night Alley. While Alyssa was fully immersed in her investigation and trying to uncover the mysteries surrounding the case, she called her younger brother, Nick, to inform him that she would be leaving the city for a while to continue gathering information on the missing children cases. Nick, a popular live streamer with a passion for exploring supernatural phenomena and mysterious stories, was immediately intrigued. The thought of participating in a real investigation, especially one involving a supernatural being like the cat-faced woman, made him restless. Right after the call, Nick quickly devised a plan. He called his girlfriend, Nancy, a social media model who also had an interest in exploring the unknown. Nick easily convinced Nancy to join the trip, and the two began packing right away. For Nick, this wasn't just an opportunity to help his sister. It was also a golden chance to attract more fans and boost the views on his Livestream channel. We'll do an exclusive live stream, exploring the city and investigating the disappearances live. I'm sure people will go crazy for this, Nick said to Nancy, his eyes sparkling with excitement. We'll help Alyssa, and at the same time gain more fame. It's a win-win. Nancy couldn't hide her curiosity, though she was a bit nervous. She knew that stories about the cat-faced woman had been circulating widely, but she figured that as long as it was just for a live stream, she and Nick wouldn't be in real danger. Besides, this was her chance to expand her image beyond just being a model, stepping into the realm of adventure and supernatural investigation. When they arrived in the city, Nick started the live stream right away, capturing the eerie atmosphere of the streets where the disappearances had occurred. As they walked, Nick and Nancy narrated the story, quoting information from news reports and even rumors from locals about the cat-faced woman. They promised viewers a field investigation at night, where the mysterious events were said to happen. Little did they know, they were slowly walking into a dangerous maze, where the truth was far more than just fictional stories to attract viewers. One day, while sitting with Camilla to hear more about the night her son disappeared, Alyssa stumbled upon a new detail. Camilla recalled seeing the cat-faced woman, but this time she muttered something strange that Alyssa had never heard before. She said he must come home. She's chosen him. Alyssa froze, trying to grasp the meaning of the words, but Camilla quickly changed the subject, as if she had never said it. Alyssa's anxiety grew. She began searching for clues from the things Camilla had said earlier, recalling moments when Camilla had mumbled to herself or hummed a strange tune. It wasn't just shock. There seemed to be some hidden message, a mystery gradually unfolding. Another evening, Alyssa decided to visit Camilla's room for more discussion. But when she entered, she found Camilla standing in the dark, her back turned to the door, holding a crystal ball. The light from the ball reflected on her face, casting an eerie glow in the room. Camilla murmured disjointed words. The green eyes. She's waiting. The red dress. You must obey. This time, Alyssa couldn't ignore it any longer. She felt a chill run down her spine as she realized that Camilla's muttering resembled some kind of spell, as if she were being manipulated by an invisible force. Alyssa reached out to touch Camilla's shoulder to snap her back to reality. But when Camilla turned around, her eyes were empty, soulless. Alyssa panicked, her heart racing, and quickly switched on the light. The room brightened, and Camilla immediately snapped out of it, her face shifting from blank to frantic. She clutched her head, sobbing like a child, waking from a terrible nightmare. I don't feel right at all, Camilla wept. Ever since that night I saw the cat-faced woman, I haven't felt like myself. Something's wrong. Sometimes I can't control my thoughts or actions." Alyssa looked at Camilla, her heart heavy with worry. The fear in Camilla's voice and eyes was real, undeniable. Camilla continued trembling as she spoke. I need to see a medium. She can help me get rid of this, and maybe she can help me find Aaron. I don't know what else to do. I'm willing to believe anything if it means I have a chance to see my son again." Camilla's words sent a shiver down Alyssa's spine. Throughout her investigation, Alyssa had tried to remain rational, unwilling to believe in supernatural occurrences. But now, in front of her, stood a mother utterly desperate, engulfed by an invisible darkness, and the loss of her child had driven her to believe in anything. Alyssa took Camilla's hand, her gaze softening, though deep inside, she still harbored a strong doubt. "All right, Camilla, we'll find a way, and we'll go see that medium together." But in Alyssa's heart, a new determination formed. She would continue this investigation, and whatever force was manipulating Camilla, she would uncover the truth. Meanwhile, Detective Ash, a practical and tough man, never believed in supernatural tales. To him, every mystery had a solution, no matter how complex. When he was assigned to investigate the missing children cases, Ash immediately focused on the hard evidence. He spent hours reviewing files, scrutinizing every detail that previous investigators might have missed. A clue led Ash to a dark alley where a child had recently disappeared. The alley wasn't just dimly lit. It carried a disturbing sense of dread. The air was damp, and the faint streetlights barely illuminated a few steps ahead. Ash moved cautiously, his eyes scanning every shadow, every moss-covered wall. His footsteps echoed in the eerie silence, occasionally interrupted by the creaking of a distant door. As he approached the end of the alley, Ash stopped in front of a crumbling wall where witnesses claimed to have seen a child being pulled in. On the wall were faint scratch marks, and a streak of dried blood lingered on the edge of the bricks. His heart raced, but Ash remained composed, shining his flashlight over the suspicious markings. Suddenly, a small noise behind him startled Ash. He turned, his hand instinctively reaching for the gun at his side, but he saw only the dark stretch of the alley before him. Just the wind, Ash reassured himself, though his instincts told him something was off. His steps became slower as he continued to examine the scene. Upon closer inspection, Ash realized the scratch marks on the wall weren't human. The deep, jagged lines seemed to have been made by some ferocious creature with sharp claws. What frightened him more was the distance between the marks, suggesting the creature had to be enormous, far larger than any animal Ash had encountered in his investigative career. An unsettling feeling crept into his mind, but Ash remained resolute. He knew he couldn't jump to conclusions just yet, but these marks were not something he could easily dismiss. Ash decided to check the area's security footage when he returned, hoping to find crucial evidence about the entity responsible for these terrifying claw marks. As Ash's flashlight swept across the old mossy bricks, he felt for a moment as if something was watching him from the shadows. The cold wind howled through the alley like the night's breath, making the atmosphere even more unnerving. Ash turned to leave the alley, but his mind continued to race, thinking about the strange markings. What kind of creature or being could have made these scratches? Ash wondered. He knew that when he returned to the police station, he would need to review everything more carefully. His instincts told him that something strange and dangerous was happening, and these disappearances were far from ordinary.